When I was pregnant with my first child, I often volunteered with the caring community here at Temple. One Friday, I was asked to deliver a Shabbat bag to Betty Diskin. I may have met her in passing a few times before that afternoon, but when I arrived, she welcomed me into her home and invited me to sit down. We talked about my family and that I was expecting a baby girl. Mrs. Diskin reached for a decorative violin she had sitting on her table and handed it to me. "I want you to give this to your daughter," she said. "The greatest gift you can give a child is a love of music." Through Betty Diskin's generosity, generations of Temple Emmanuel members, including my daughter, have experienced beautiful, inspiring music.
I believe that Betty Diskin's life is best described in musical terms. Her life began with a lovely prelude, childhood and adolescence in Ridgeway, Pennsylvania. Raised by loving parents, Simon and Sarah Friedman, along with caring siblings. The overture of Betty's life then began at Penn State, completing a degree in English and speech, then proceeding andante, steady, with a determined tempo as a high school teacher in New Jersey and a graduate student at NYU. In New York City, Betty immersed her heart and soul in Broadway shows, operas, ballets, and concerts. The first movement of Betty's lifetime Pittsburgh Symphony began with her move here in 1952. In the midst of Betty's budding career in television production, the sweet libretto of love began with Betty's first date with Arthur, followed by the second date the next day, and every day thereafter until with romantic force, they married 2 months later. A beautiful Diskin family ensemble was created when 2 sons, Bill and Bob, came along. Betty also sang her own aria, completing her PhD in education at the University of Pittsburgh. Arthur's successful Pittsburgh law practice, along with Bill's and Bob's successes in adulthood, created a magnificent family harmony. But the harmony became an elegy when Arthur suddenly died, followed by Bill's sudden death and then Bob's sudden death. A dirge thrice repeated. But Betty would not let these profound losses become her minor key cantata. Betty continued her lifelong leitmotif, her love of music. How grateful we were when Betty turned Temple Emmanuel into the venue where, year after year, music from a broad range of musical genres would be performed and celebrated. And now how grateful Temple will always be to continue, thanks to Betty's vision and generosity. Thank you, Betty, and bravo.
Those of you who've been with us for years have enjoyed many of the special and memorable musical events supported by this special fund since 2006, when it was created by our long-serving member Betty Diskin to honor the memory of her husband Arthur and her 2 sons, Robert and William, all of whom she had lost. Betty has enriched our congregational life with special musical programs of the highest quality that fall beyond the normal budget capacity for worship and community activities. The Music Fund is an endowment through which she gave continuous support to these programs, and we've been blessed with them ever since. Among many examples are the recent Lawrence Juber Beatles Remembrance event at Temple in 2018, and the 2012 recital by the then new PSO concertmaster sensation, Noah Bendix-Bogley, here relaxing with Betty after over 600 attendees packed our sanctuary and experienced what the Post-Gazette raved was the best classical concert of the year. We lost Betty in November 2020, but her legacy will be the gift of special music forever in our community as we remember her husband and her sons that she honored.
I am honored to share with you that Betty's legacy outlives her. She has generously left Temple Emmanuel sufficient funds to create an endowed music director here at Temple Emmanuel. A music director at Temple Emmanuel will transform us, and I am so excited for what's coming next.
The impact of music on the Jewish experience, much like Betty's transformative gift to Temple Emmanuel, cannot be overstated. I so look forward to joining with you for a process of engagement, hearing your hopes and dreams and wants for the future, as well as discernment, articulating our synagogue's musical identity in the coming months, that soon we might be able to welcome a Jewish professional to guide us, to further us in our mission of living, learning, and leading Jewish life in the South Hills of Pittsburgh.